just fucked.
Why don't you sit down? How do you fuck this up every time?
Oh, well, because I moved that up for the thumbnail. We're pretty ready. We're somewhat ready. This is new. You know, I didn't start paying attention to how he had a new drink until you mentioned it, and now it, like, just stuns and amuses me that he really does have a new drink every single time.
Yeah,
It feels like you don't love your friends.
Well, no, I just, like, I don't know at this point if he's doing
try to keep it lively.
or if he's actually just, like, that.
Very interested in all these different
Right.
We're live from your mom's basement. His mom's basement. It's the draw stuff.
It's the Perky Titty Committee. Anyway, so, yeah, I love it here.
We
Okay, that's enough of that.
I think it was perfect little gumdrops. Is how he was describing earlier.
You guys, we're live.
You should send this link to Michelle.
We should not.
She still hasn't accepted my friend request.
Thank God.
I might just shoot her a message. Be like, hey, you should accept my friend request.
Let's see. Does the audio work? Oh fuck, audio works.
Yeah.
We get a reprise of the gumdrops.
All right, so today it is just a 1v1 duel again with one Matthews versus LaRue as it be. A Mr. Morden was supposed to show up, but he didn't because he is a hoe bag. But that's it. He's a
lovely human being.
Sure. Yeah. Anyway, we have. I actually don't know what he is going to be playing, but I am committed to the bit. So I am playing Phage the Untouchable.
Did you do anything to make her?
I have. I did make some
more
tweaks.
untouchable. Okay.
Yeah.
Last week, it did not go very.
Yeah. The only touching was like of me, and it didn't. It wasn't good. It wasn't fun.
He got touched.
Very much. However, some tweaks were made, and there is now a video on the channel, so you can see the deck list and how this deck was put together, and maybe build it yourself. So.
Yeah. Super duper untouchable. I do still intend to make a new vehicle deck, but I have not gotten around to that. This is a Kamigawa vehicle deck. Pretty sure it's mostly stock. We'll be running the secondary commander from that, Shorikai Genesis Engine, which you can pay 1, tap it, draw 2 cards, and discard a card, and then create a 1/1 colorless pilot creature token with this creature cruise vehicles as though its power were 2 or greater. It's got crew weight, but it's a good thing it makes its own pilots. And it can be your commander. I think it's the only vehicle that can be your commander.
That is correct.
So, we're driving around. That probably will make it into the new vehicle deck. Not as its commander, but just as some nice support.
Respect.
It's going to be a Kenrith-led deck.
Even just the 1 mana for the looting effect is really solid. Like, as far as getting to scroll through your library.
Mm-hmm. I remember we were still young Magic players at the time, and I thought that was very annoying to have to draw 2 and discard a card.
Right.
Now I see the advantage.
Yeah. It's so interesting how as you evolve as a Magic player, you start to look at what is presented as downsides and be like, okay, how can I exploit this, or what is the actual benefit of this? Like,
it's also interesting how everybody seems to go through that phase of, I'm gonna build a deck that just destroys everything. I know I did it. You did it.
You said that phage.
No,
That
Alex is
phase,
doing
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Of like, I just need to mindlessly wipe the board.
Right.
Tee hee hee, I'm so funny, this is.
Alex is a great young Padawan. He's just like a few steps behind in his evolution of Magic playing. But we still love and respect him despite it.
And what's the deck that we're both supposed to be building right now?
Some dragon.
Excited to build that one.
I haven't even ordered any of the cards. I've had some ideas. I need to.
I think I've ordered everything that I need to order for it.
So
come in. What are you gonna do for it?
Well, and that's the thing. I can't tell you. But just looking at, so I was looking at some of the most popular cards for the deck, and it's literally just like, okay, make a dragon deck.
I wasn't gonna know.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a problem for me if you're making a deck full of flying and that's like my solo flyer, so I might have to reconsider
That's a bold strategy
my
of
life
you,
choices
but...
here. It might not be the only, but we're definitely gonna have to draft in some more flowing support. I think when you make the videos on those, it'd be cool to like compare all the cards that are the same in the decks and then
Yeah, I'll probably do it as one video, because there's probably going to be a lot of overlap.
Possibly.
And just be like, this is the differences, and if you want to see how it plays out, tune in on Saturday, watch the live.
Yeah.
And probably that, I really should start going back and retroactively doing this, but we really should start like cutting out some like clips and chunks from our lives and posting as like shorts and things.
Yeah.
Throughout, so.
That would be smart. I would do that, but I work full time in the labs and I'm a full time student and still somehow do basic editing for this channel, so. Not enough time to do the superfluous.
I don't even want to talk about my job.
No, not going great.
No.
People aren't buying the interwebs.
It's so much deeper than that, but yeah, that is also true.
Should change jobs, bro. Go sell something else.
Trust me, I've thought about it.
Why haven't you acted on it? You're a good salesperson. You have a lot of experience there.
Yeah.
And all conventional wisdom says that, like, if you stay with the same job too long, you're just going to get dicked over, which, to my understanding, is what's been happening.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh, goodness.
This is an interesting...
He costs 4 mana, huh?
This is a bad idea.
13.
I'm rolling with 1 mana.
Do it.
I'm gonna regret this.
No, you won't.
9.
You're going to realize that this was the best thing that ever happened to you.
Depends on if I draw mana. It's your turn.
My turn already?
Mm-hmm.
It's your turn. I wish I could draw a card.
Ooh, that's not a land. We're definitely in trouble. Tap with a campfire. It's your turn.
Gathering around the campfire and sing a song.
Hey, look at that. You got 2 lands.
I do. I actually had mana this turn. It's yours.
Please be land. Ooh, it's land. Okay. I'm going to lay a land. I'm going to tap 1 to lay a mana vault. I'm going to pay 4 to lay a crypt ghast. And it's your turn.
What does the crypt gas do?
Every tap a swamp for mana, add an additional black mana to your mana pool. Mm-hmm.
Necessary.
Kind of. But you're going to do something for 3, though.
Yeah, a Star 9 Counselor, flying artifact and enchantments. Ooh, artifact and enchantment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast.
Wow.
It's your turn.
Alright. I'll untap my 2 lands. Mana Vault is going to stay tapped, which deals 1 damage to me, so I'll go down to 39. I'll tap these for 4, lay Everflowing Chalice for 2 counters on it. Probably should have waited until I got another mana, but it's okay. I'll tap this for 2, lay a Lava Spur Boots for 1, and then 1 to equip it. And that's a 2/2. This is a 2/2. It's a 3/2. Okay, it's your turn.
Aww. I was getting excited.
I saw that. I saw you were.
Tap 4, bust out my man, Shorikai, and it's your turn. I drew a card. I feel like maybe. No, I did. I drew that. Silly use.
You are. You're the silliest of geese.
So it was crazy realizing that 2/3 of the dollar value of your deck is tied up into 2 cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or maybe it's
Mana Vault and
card for Mana Vault.
there's a card draw.
Something seal.
Yes, Demonic Seal.
Demonic Seal.
Yeah.
Cause I remember when I was editing that and I saw that card, I'm like, wow, this looks like it'd be really good in a hand, like, in some decks. And then I went to go pick it up on DCG Player, and I'm like, oh, it's not that good in these decks.
Right. I'll tap these and tap this. I have one floating but can't do anything with it, and so I'll just play these two, and still not going to attack. It's your turn.
What's all those two?
Oh, I lose another life. Bontu's Monument, black spells you cast 1 less to cast, and then I can tap this to copy a triggered ability.
Enters the battlefield tap. Those scary one. Pretty scary. Excuse me.
Dude, I need land. Goodness gracious.
Oh, well, mummy, yeah.
What's he's gonna do, fellas?
Play a Whirler Rogue.
Spy Thopter Network. No, it's not. It just creates 2 Thopters.
Does.
Oh, look out. Oh, man.
Can you not shit yourself on camera?
Well, I didn't shit myself, per se. I just, like, rooted-tooted. So to speak.
I don't know why I paid full price for that since he cost 1 less, but I'm not paying good enough attention. That's how it goes, isn't it?
Rookie mistake.
Is that still a 3-2?
It is.
I'm gonna attack you. Does it have flying?
It does not.
Oh, well, you're going to.
Figured.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nah, it's your turn.
That's not, man.
It could be.
Alright.
Oh.
Better not do that yet. Just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not 7. This did 1 damage to me. I no longer want my mana vault. Tapped my mana vault, that is. I have 2.
Have you considered just paying the 4 mana to untap it?
It's not worth it.
So you're just gonna cut yourself, huh?
Yeah. Wow, this costs 5 because I don't have another land. So I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. So weirdly enough, you talked me into it. I'm going to pay 4 to untap this. Tap 2 to tap this. Exile it. Get my commander.
Ruh-roh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is that not tapped?
This is tapped. That's my bad.
That is a 2-2. Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. Tap enlightenment. Let's tap that. Draw 2 cards. No, that's what. Discard a card.
Unbelievable.
Discard that. What's unbelievable?
Nothing, I just felt like saying it. Anyway, so what happened? What are you doing? You discarded?
My pilot, I did. Should have pilot tokens. So have you seen the pilot tokens from the newest series?
Nah.
They're a lot sexier than those pilots.
They're not the sexiest pilots of all time, but what can you do?
Not them.
Noted.
Damn it. Um.
Can you stop?
No.
Okay.
Can't stop, won't stop, not done.
Oh, never mind, there's more.
These to play Katsumasa, the animator. It's got flying, and then some other abilities. At the beginning of the upkeep, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 3 target non-creature artifacts. It's okay. Don't worry yourself about it. Don't
Okay,
trust
so
that
it really
little head of
only
yours.
targets your commander at this point.
Yeah, those deck probably doesn't have enough vehicles to really be worth it. But yeah, only my commander. It's only one thing.
How are you?
Post combat main phase mod. Play land.
Did you not lay the tap land?
No, I used this to pay this ability. I played this last turn.
Okay.
Enters the battlefield tapped because I don't have the planes to reveal. That's tapped. Everything else is on. No, that these two are tapped. Keep little pilot. It's your turn.
That's not
Could be really fun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what the problem is? For the record, it's you. You're the problem. I'll answer that for you. Don't you worry.
I'm not countering your things.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Uh-oh.
Play a Rune Scarred Demon. As it enters your shutter for a card, put in your hand, then shuffle. Into my hand. It was. It was literally all just straight mana. My next few cards were all the mana I needed. I've been surviving off of 2 lands, okay? I don't want to...
You just tapped for 7 mana. I don't want to hear it.
Wow. That's neither here nor there,
Mana.
if you ask me.
I didn't ask you.
Oh, shoot. That was only 6, so I have 3 floating. And I gain a life. And you lose a life. Wow, this just keeps getting better and better. Paying attention to things is such a fun thing. So then we're going to use that 3 to play Phyrexian Arena. At the beginning of your upkeep, I draw a card and lose a life, so I gain 2 cards, -1 life.
You had enough colored mana for that?
Yeah. Because this taps for 2 black, and I had 1 colorless.
Yeah.
We will skip combat, and I will lay a land.
Oh, you don't need that one.
Well, you'd be surprised how much I do need that land. I'm going to pass turn. That's still empty, for the record, in case you were wondering.
It wasn't. You're going to upkeep. Counter on that. Yikes. Why do I feel like next turn you're about to bring out your commander, give her haste, and then...
No, that's too much mana. I don't have that sort of mana. That's 10 mana that you're talking about. I don't... Yeah, I got 6. I don't got those sorts of resources. You're good, Pookster. No. No, I'm not saying that anymore. You're good, buddy.
5.
Whoa.
That's the Research Thief. Flash flying whenever an artifact creature you controls deals combat damage to a player. Draw a card. Oh, we're going to tap these 2 Thopters. So that target creature can't be blocked this turn. Tap this to crew this. And now that's the creature who can't be blocked this turn.
What?
Yeah.
That hurts.
That's tough.
Damn, 9?
Yeah.
Dang.
That's 9, 10, 11.
Okay, well I'll block and kill that.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about your
6 with flying?
movement. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I took my 9.
Okay. But I could make you take 9. Draw a card.
Anything else?
Oh, with that 1 mana, I don't think so.
Okay.
Get you something.
I'll draw 2 cards, and we'll lose a life. None of those cards were the cards I needed, which super duper sucks. Which also means I have to lose another life. Dang. That's so irritating.
I see now why that's so good.
That's just...
Come on, bring her out.
It's just great.
Let's see it.
I really need mana, let me tell you.
Why don't you just bring out your commander?
This is one of the most dumb investments in history. Huh.
Yeah, bring out your commander.
I don't like the sound of that.
I need to double check your text. But
Yeah, tap those two, so I have one floating black, and I'm going to beseech the queen. Look for a card that has mana value equal to or less than the amount of blah blah blah. Anyway.
Oh, mana you have, so 2?
Yeah.
What are you getting out? Land?
I just paid 4 to tutor for a land. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Not even one of your better lands.
Not necessarily. But we will skip combat. We'll drop that bad boy. So we have 1 floating, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's still a lot of mana, if we're really being honest with ourselves.
Take the 1 damage for having.
I did take the 1. Yeah. I was at 25 at the start of the turn.
Too bad.
Okay, so we will tap all of it. To untap that, to lay an Etched Familiar. I gain a life for laying a black spell. You lose a life for me laying a black spell.
I think you have enough for that. You said you had 6 mana. That costs 3, and that costs 4.
Black creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast.
So I lose life.
Yep.
You gain life.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Cool.
Yes, sir, ski.
Draw a land. Put a counter on that. Lay all that. Lay that. What did I think was going to be super helpful?
What did you think was gonna be super helpful?
Let's just target. Okay. 1, 2, 3. To play Mirage Mirror. Okay. So, I'll tap that. To crew that.
Mm-hmm.
Tap these. Make this a copy of my crewed Shurikai. Tap these.
Are you legally able to do that?
Pretty sure I can. Why can't I?
Because this is still legendary creature, no?
Fuck. That's a legendary artifact. I don't think it's legendary as a creature. Fine.
I mean, you could be right. I don't know.
No, we'll say you're right there. Yeah, so what do I want to do with that then?
Make a copy of that. And not attack with it. And then draw 2 cards.
I guess. Yeah, sure. Thanks for playing my deck for me. I appreciate it. Glad somebody's paying attention here. Those 2 for that. Those 2 bring that out. Doing this a little bit out of order, but whatever. Tap these 2 so the target creature is unblockable. 10/10.
Whoa! They got massively larger than last I recalled it being.
Yeah. Back to you, champ.
Did you draw 2 cards?
I did.
Okay. Well, I'm going to draw 2 cards, and I'm going to lose a life. Phyrexian Arena allows me to draw an extra card and lose a life for it.
That's crazy.
You're telling me. You're going to play a Swampy Poo.
I wish I would have mana.
You should have.
Yeah.
But it was a good game. You're gonna pay 2 lands for 4 swamps. This for the other 2. To lay my commander, I cast a black spell. You lose a life, I gain a life.
What's going to give her haste?
Then we are going to tap this for 2, but it's really just 1 to transfer this over to this, which does give it haste.
Sneaky sneak.
So we have 1 floating. We're going to tap this for 4, tap this, which gives it unblockable, and swing on in.
Damn. So close.
Yeah. All that with just 2 land for most of the game. I mean, granted, 2 land and a lot of extra ramp.
Artifacts.
But, yeah.
Things that made that 2 land count for double duty.
Double duty, yeah. There was no way I was starting with that hand if it weren't for that fact.
Let's do this best 2 out of 3.
Fair enough.
Give Shorekai another shot here. Is that how you pronounce it?
No.
Shorekai? Shuriki?
Yeah. I mean, even if you would have used your mirror to make a copy of your commander, I just would have blocked that version with my Runescar Demon, so.
Should have left mana over, and I would have generous gifted your commander.
That would have been such a swell gift. Really a missed opportunity if you ask me.
Yeah, don't blow all your mana in the main combat phase. Yes. Because I didn't have the generous gift until. Although then I would have only had 3 mana left over because I passed that. And then equipped it without, or made it into a creature. If I hadn't have done that, I wouldn't have drawn the thing.
Right.
It's just
There's always,
mana tempting you, like.
Yeah.
So close.
Well, I know. And that's why, like, I'm always very slow to lay my commander because I want to be able to do everything in 1 turn, or I just like know you're going to touch my commander.
I'm gonna do my darndest, yeah.
Yup. Well,
Touch it nice and get it.
underwhelming, but as it goes sometimes.
Yeah. Yup.
At least it makes good content for later.
Oh, yeah. You can totally see what's going on.
Kind of. Hey, we love you,
Wonder if
later
there's-
people, viewer people.
I wonder if there's a way to, like, more easily switch between camera views on a stream, or if we really do have to, like, set up the OBS software. 'Cause we could use, like, that stand to get a nice view from up top.
Yeah.
But I don't think we can do just the simple streaming straight from a phone.
I don't know, I'm not smart enough to know the answers to those.
I'm not using.
That's literally your whole shtick, being the smart guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure to do that, we just have to use the OBS software, though. In the laptop. And somebody switching views, we just put the laptop
Right there. Do it ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm ready to be cut.
Ready?
I'm so ready.
Born.
Bang.
Jason Bourne.
Oh yeah. That got me bricked up just the way you said that.
Jason Bourne.
Daddy. Alright, I'm done now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well,
Not happening?
interesting.
There are other vehicles in this deck.
Glad to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for those of you just tuning in, we're doing a best 2 out of 3. I am still playing Phage the Untouchable, which there is a full deck build on the channel right now. Just went up yesterday.
She really doesn't like to be touched.
She's a bit of a challenge to play because if you cast her from the command zone, you lose the game. But if you hit your opponents with her, they lose the game. So that's what I'm working with.
Yeah, and I'm playing Shorekai Genesis Engine. I'm pretty sure this is a completely stock deck from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. This is just the alternate commander. It's the only artifact vehicle that can be your commander. It's an 8/8 with the ability to make pilot tokens. Yeah, that's pretty much its shtick. A vehicle commander that can make pilot tokens.
solid stuff. All right, we are going to roll to see who goes first. And I got a whopping 13. And 8. I'm going first. Play a Rogue's Passage, and it's your turn.
Why do you get that?
Hard to say. Who can tell? That was my thought when I saw it, though.
Enters the battlefield. Tap, scary one. Don't need that right now. It's your turn.
Cool. I'm going to draw a card. That wasn't what I wanted, but I'll play a Swamp. I'll tap 2 to play Swiftfoot Boots. And I got nothing to equip it to, so it's your turn.
This is not very well.
Yes. Who knows? Oh, that's your foot. My bad.
That is my foot.
That is my bad.
Footsie free.
Okay.
On to you, Joe.
Okay, we will draw a card. I am getting a lot of the same type of effect, and it's not one that's helpful, so that's a problem. Also running low on mana now, which is also a problem. Yikes. It's your turn. Super strong starting hand, very weak follow-up.
See, I can't do that. I can't just recreate Kamigawa. Flash, you can cast artifact spells as though they had flash. It's your turn.
That's pretty neat.
Did you know that vehicles do have summoning sickness?
Really?
Yeah. So you can't attack with a vehicle on the turn that it comes out. But you can tap creatures to crew a vehicle as soon as they come out. Because that tapping isn't the creature's ability, it's the vehicle's ability.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay, well, learn something new. It's your turn.
What's all that shit that it says?
So it's a 6/6, but at the beginning of each combat, any opponent may sacrifice a creature of their choice. If the player does, tap this creature and put a 1/1 counter on it.
If I do sacrifice something, you're gonna put a 1/1 counter on it?
Yes, but it taps it, so I can't attack with it. You just have to get rid of a creature. Also, it's a 4-mana 6/6 flyer.
Who thought that was balanced?
Well, it's easy to tap. Come on.
It's easy to tap, but that doesn't mean it's a balanced card.
Oh, that was funny. That was funny.
Oh yeah, super fun.
I really, really wish you had done that in the opposite order. Not that it would really matter, but it would have made your arcane signet a mana less, and it just irks me.
I live to irk you.
Clearly.
It's your turn.
Cool. Well, we're getting a lot of mana now, I guess, but it's not super duper helpful. We'll pay 4. Lay this. Tap 1 to equip it. And, well, I'll attack you with both. It's a 4/4 with menace and a 6/6 with flying.
Wow. I'm gonna take 10, I guess.
Alright. Really not how I meant for this hand to play out, but it's your turn.
This is gonna go really poorly, I feel.
Who knows?
Not on.
Alright, there you go. Now you got your commander out.
Yeah, I got my commander out. And right now it's still an artifact, so I can tap that. Draw 2 cards.
Alright, this just irritates me on a personal level.
What irritates
I
you?
really want to beat you, but can you please untap one of your lands? Thank you. Remember the whole artifacts costing one less tidbit?
Does it make any difference?
Oh, debatably.
It doesn't.
Okay.
It makes zero difference. What do you think I'm gonna do with that 1 mana?
I don't know.
Actually, not anything.
Well, it's happening.
Tap
Why
you
not?
for 5.
There you go. See?
Did that 1 mana help with that attack?
Not necessarily, but
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll pay 5 to lay. Actually, whoa. Back up. Back. I will pay, as an additional cost to cast black permanent spells, you may pay 2 life. Those spells cost black less to cast if you paid life this way. So I'll pay 4 life. Go down to 31. Whenever you cast a black permanent spell, target creature you control gets +1/+1 against menace until end of turn. Good to know. So this costs.
What's your target creature?
This one. So I'll pay 3 to lay black market. And I don't want to keep paying life, but
I'm so glad you guys needed that. I'm just not saying.
that was in fact intentional.
Yeah.
I will swing in with my 4/4 and my 7/7. Both with, well, this was fine. Both with menace.
7/7.
Yeah. That's 11 for those in the back. Neat. Rock on, bro. It's your turn. I wish a creature died, but I couldn't figure out how to make a creature die, so.
Have you tried just killing one?
Oh shit, you're right. Oh, it's any opponent. Damn it. I really thought I had a way out.
This is not going great.
You got this, Pookie.
I thought you weren't used to it.
Oh, I'm not.
Wait.
Good boy.
Wouldn't want to goober that up. Yeah, it's the research, Steve. He's back.
Feel like I've seen it before.
Yeah. Tap that to crew that. Swing in with all of that.
That's a lot.
Total of 13.
Damn!
I'm going to draw 3 cards.
Dang, what are you at?
19. What are you at?
18. Yikes.
8. Just want to get rid of something. It's a darn tootin' good thing I left that undone. I want to enter the battlefield, you gain 2 life. When it leaves the battlefield, I'll get to draw a card. And that's all tapped. That's all not tapped. It's your turn.
My black mark is doing no good right now, so. Pre-combat main phase, okay.
Which is now.
So if I lay it, I won't be able to use it this turn.
Probably not. If it's at the beginning of the pre-combat main phase, then definitely not.
Yes, sir. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So now I have a black market and black market connections, which can either make me a treasure token or draw me a card at the beginning of my pre-combat main phase, as we may or may not have already been over.
Cool.
I cast a black permanent spell, so target creature you control gets +1/+1 menace until end of turn, 7/7 with flying and menace. Don't even look at it, you have 1.
7.
It's your turn.
Yeah, try to find the 14 here. Some garbage. Oh, there's a lot of damage.
You ever consider washing your hair?
Thought about it.
Alright. Just checking.
Just scared of that shampoozle.
That's fair. It's full of petrochemicals that'll hurt you in your brain.
What do we want to do here, folks?
What do you want to do here?
Let's try nothing. So we're probably going to draw cards. Freaking cracky frick. You left that untapped for a very good reason, didn't you?
Maybe. Hard to say.
Yes. We'll tap that to prove this. Tap you. Attack. And why not?
Whoa. Hey-o. Yo, buddy. 2, 4, 10. Wow. That's a lot. Okay. Well. What's this? Whenever an artifact creature you control deals combat, that's 3. So if we don't, that's 10, 15. That's a lot worse. So what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, you're so yucky. Oh, I didn't want to do it like this. I'll pay 2. Target creature gains death touch and indestructible until end of turn. We're going to block and kill your commander.
Okay.
Take 10.
Okay. Gonna cost 5 to get back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back my commander. I shouldn't have done that because I technically just drew 4 cards.
How'd you got 4?
So I did damage with 4 artifact creatures. Unless is that an artificer?
No, it's an artifact.
Did I lay on this turn? Probably did. Wow. You know what issue we have now? All the mana, nothing.
Well, actually, you have no mana? Well, you have 1 mana.
1 mana. And all the things to do with it. Now it's going 7, 8, 10, 11. Wow. I didn't want to draw any of these.
Holy cow, I just realized you got a freaking book over there.
6, 7, 8, 9. Huh. That's valid. Strategy. No, it's not. Oh, goodness gracious.
I know, right?
From 8. So we'll be on 7. Alright. All of that is tapped. It's not tapped, but I've got nothing to crew it with. No, it's not tapped, but it is my Sky Cloud Expanse.
Oh, that's great.
Is it?
No. Not really.
What's your plan, Stan?
Hard to say.
It's kind of now or never for doing something. There's a lack of board wipes in that deck. Really a lack of board wipes in black.
I have 1 in this deck.
Hasn't made it to your hand yet.
No. No.
Okay.
So
I have a pretty good plan of how I could do 8 damage to you next turn. How are you going to do 14 to me this turn?
Great question. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Like filth, a swamp walk.
Good thing I control a bunch of swamps, isn't it?
Yeah, send me some.
Doesn't swamp walk only work if I have swamps?
I think you're right. I believe that's correct. Pity.
Don't worry, shark, I can't hurt you.
No.
I've essentially got nothing.
I gotta do 1, and I wish I didn't have to do any, so I'm gonna lose a life and draw and make a treasure token. Which gives me 3.
I love that you're planning for the future.
Me too. Anyway, 7 to your face. And it's your turn.
Doing some shit.
Hard to say.
Academy rounds. 7. Establish that as 7.
It's tough making decisions.
I know. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, improvised it and we destroy all non-artifact creatures.
Oh, bother. This can be the best bet here. Really nothing, but we'll pay 2. Fake your own death until end of turn. Target creature gets +2/+0 in games. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, and you create a treasure token.
Not the opposed for your healing creature there.
Yeah. Wait, I already have. So, alright, fuck that. Let me use one of those to equip the Swiftfoot boots.
It's good. Isn't it dead and hasn't come back to the battlefield until the end of the turn?
No, it has until end of turn. When this creature dies, return to the battlefield under its owner's control, and you create a treasure token. So if it were to die at any point during this turn, which it died during this turn.
Oh, it just comes right back.
Right.
No haste.
Yeah.
But it's still tapped. And haste doesn't change that. Now till he died and come back, I guess.
Yeah.
That's some shit. Well, I guess at least it has to die to block this.
Yeah, because that's an 8, isn't it?
That sure is.
Until end of turn.
think it only applies to one death, though.
Fine. I'll take 2.
You'll take 3, sir. It's your turn.
How many creatures in total died? Is it just mine?
Yeah.
Not ideal.
Maybe you do get to do it. Get back.
I don't know.
Seems suspect. I don't think they anticipated your creature dying multiple times a turn, but maybe. Could be a good infinite mana generator.
Right, that's what I was just thinking. If you lay that and then you sacrifice it to like a mana crypt or a Phyrexian altar, rather, that sacrifices for mana. Huh. That's really smart now that I think about it. But anyway, we'll just say we didn't. And I got a lot of mana and not shit that I can do with it. I'm gonna draw a card and lose 2 life.
Was it the stuff you needed to do?
No. No, not really.
You didn't have any demon that makes you feel
No, because you're gonna attack me with everything. So I don't feel better.
I guess it would still just be a 6/6, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't give it any beat.
Correct. The other thing did. So I'm gonna pay 4, 5, 6, 7, and cast Phage from my command zone and lose the game.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
What a way to
was,
go.
It was on my own terms.
I guess.
Someone had to do it. Or something like that. Well, now we are into a best 2 out of 3 situation.
Alright.
That didn't go out how I planned it at all. This deck was not built to be a slug deck.
It did pretty good at it, though.
I guess. There was a brief moment where we're both at 7-7, so.
The good news, there's no watchers right now, so we don't need to explain what we're doing. We're just going right into game 2 out of 3. If you're watching from home, you know what's going on. Because it will be recording posted.
Yeah.
I'm sure all the people are going to watch it.
But I'm sure one of you will leave a comment. Right? Right?
One of me or you, or the Boomafoo.
I definitely will. Nobody else will.
Speaking of comments, did you ever respond to that guy who wants you to build the ghost ship deck?
No, it's on my to-do list. I looked up what he wanted, and I've just been so irritated since then. I haven't, but...
Does it only give things -1/-1 once? Or how
It's well, alright, so to be fair, it is a tap, and then it gives target creature -1/-1 till end of turn. So, like, it's a repeatable effect, but it's a repeatable effect once per turn, unless you just, like, right. Then you have to devote a lot of resources to that. Which I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do to make it even slightly viable. But then, at that point, it's just like... It's just a shittier Maha. It's like Maha, but with
it's
so
not even
many
a
extra
shitty.
steps.
It's not a shitty Maha. It's like a good companion to Maha. Yeah, because
Right,
Maha
but it's
brings them down
blue-black.
to 1, and so you could put
Right,
Maha.
Maha
in
would
that
have to
deck.
go in the deck, yeah.
And then you're running black. You're telling me you can't find Maha on 100 cards running a black deck?
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Like, searching is black's whole shtick.
Yeah.
Well, that and touching things that are in the graveyard.
Right. search and recursion. Search and rescue. Really, when you think about it.
I don't think anybody's ever described a black deck as search and rescue before, but
I feel like it's accurate for the Negroes, so.
whoa.
I mean,
Whoa.
no, that's mostly just enslavement.
For the 2 people who've joined us so far, we are playing best 2 out of 3. This is game 3 of Shorekai Genesis Engine. This is the stock Kamigawa Precon versus Phage the Untouchable.
Bang, Phage the Untouchable. Caster from the command zone, you lose the game. If it touches your opponent, they lose the game. If you want to see the deck build, go watch the channel. Or deck builds on the channel, whatever they say these days, those cool kids. 7, they say there's no land in this hand, so not starting with that. Oh, titties.
Titties.
I love titties.
I was hearing all about your love of titties before the game.
Alright. Not those titties.
Gumdrops on top of the cone.
No, that's quite enough. Quite enough of that, Mr. Matthews.
You sitting at your school desk.
Hey.
Keep in mind, he's homeschooled.
You need to chill. You're not even drinking. Which makes it arguably worse.
I have to drink to have this good of a time over here.
Also, you may want to reset your life counter after this.
I think I can just start with 7.
Alright, that's fair. I respect it.
I don't respect it. You're right. Thanks for the heads up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still got 1 land.
A 5.
We're
Probably
going.
not going first.
We'll go with it. We'll go with 1 land.
Is that 1 land your little fabled passage? 15.
No.
He's going first. Oh.
That's why.
1 land.
Well, it is 1 land. It's your turn. I wasn't even able to do anything off of that, so.
Well, here's an island. It doesn't enter tap because I showed him the island, and it's his turn.
4 to lay Solemn when he enters. Search library for land card put on the battlefield tapped.
How do you call him Solemn Golem? Isn't his name like Solemn Simicular?
Yeah, but he is a golem creature, so like in Magic community, he's called the Solemn Golem. Because nobody can pronounce his name.
Simicularum, isn't it?
Solemn, well, sure, but Solemn Golem is so much more fun. It's your turn.
That was so fun to say.
I knew you'd like it.
Mm-hmm. You know me, I'm just an easy fucker to please. It's a smuggler's copter. It's got flying. Whenever it attacks or blocks, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. And it's crew 1, so an easy one to get crewed if I can ever get a creature out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I just realized it's going to be an issue is getting that creature out.
What a bummer.
On you.
Is that land? That's not land. Okay, but that works. Alright, we're going to pay 1 as an additional cost to cast this card. Sacrifice creature, we'll sacrifice that. So we get to draw 3 cards. That's fun. I don't know the land yet this turn, so we'll get around to that.
You can only do it at the beginning of your main phase.
Or
Beginning of the
after.
second phase.
Correct.
So you're telling me you're going to skip combat on this turn?
I'm tossing the idea around. I haven't ruled everything out, but
That's bold.
I'm gonna tap this for 1, have 1 floating and a black, play another bloom altar, tap, put my commander in my hand, skip combat, lay a land, pay those and the floating, to lay a Phyrexian, whatever you call it, arena. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's your turn. I also lose life.
Coolio. I like it when you lose life. It works out well for me.
Yeah, I'm down to 37.
Definitely want you to scratch the table.
Oh, my bad. What was that?
It's a Raiders card. Whenever it attacks with a top card of your library, if it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield tapped. Crew 3, it is a vehicle. Shocker. Who's surprised? A vehicle in the vehicle deck.
Anything else?
No, dear, it's your turn.
Alright, I will draw 2 cards and lose a life. Oh, what to do? I will pay 1 to lay Wayfarer's Bauble, tap 2 to sacrifice it, and get a land tapped onto the battlefield.
Wayfarer's got just what you need.
Maybe. How much do we have left? We only have 3. None of those are creatures, are there?
No, they're not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have you ever considered making them creatures this year?
Oh, I have.
Okay.
Tap unless I control 2 basic lands, which, my goodness, I control 2 basic lands. Tap, 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 tap. Bring out my commander. Into your turn.
Roadie.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's so disgusting.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Center's tapped with 2 depletion counters on it. I can remove a depletion counter and it taps for 2, but as soon as there's no depletion counters on it, you gotta sacrifice it. So basically it counts for 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You'd think with 7 mana you'd be able to do more.
Like, lay your commander?
I don't think so.
Come on, she wants to come out. Party.
Why are none of those creatures? Actually.
Why are you upset by that?
Hard to say.
Yeah, look within.
This is a 6. 1, 2,
I said it was
3,
7, that's why I
4,
said you should
5,
use
6, 7 days. Well, we'll tap 7 and lay Profound Command. Choose 2. Target player loses X life, which is 5. It's gonna be you, for the record. Not like life is really what I'm concerned about right now. Turn target creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Which sadly is just solemn. But that does get this land into play tapped. Sad that I knew that that was going to be a land.
How did you know?
Because it was foils, so it was a little crinkled. It was a solid guess. It's your turn.
Let's see. Oh, a graveyard. That's
Really the saddest.
Academy Runes. Past that, lay Ghost of Pfizer. Whenever it becomes.
You have the Ghost of Pfizer?
Pilfer, my bad. We don't have the Ghost of Pfizer. Tap that, 2.
Slightly different.
2 cards, just a little bit. Actually, not that much different. Let's see, discard that card. Bring out our vehicle. Crewer, lady thing. that, crew this to attack you with a 4/4. Whenever it attacks, I get to look at the top card of my library. If it's a playing card, put it on. Otherwise,
It's a 4/4. I'll just block it.
No, that's tap. These two are untapped. These are untapped. It's your turn.
Bother. Alright, well, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna draw 2 cards and lose a life. Oh, that doesn't any good right now. It's not like it's a bad card, it's just not a great card. That's gonna cost 5 mana.
Why don't you get your commander out here?
Because you got too much in blue. That's mostly why.
That's a silly concern. It's a stock precon. They don't run that way in precons.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll pay 5 to do all of its ability, which is search your library for a card, shuffle, put that card on top, and then target player draws 3 cards and loses 3 life. I'm going to be the target player in case you were wondering or concerned.
That was kind of concerned.
Understandable. I can see why that would be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere.
Oh, why didn't I do that?
Why didn't you do that? Oh, come here. Come here. Where are you at, you silly goose? It doesn't exist. It's actually concerningly close to the top. I did.
What is the card?
You don't get to know that.
Is it a land?
I'm pretty sure.
Land.
No, just gotta.
Does it rhyme with Schmoog's message?
No. You're such a silly goose.
It's an artifact.
You're a goosey poo. Alright, we're gonna put this on top.
Rhyme with Whifffoot Boots.
And we're gonna draw 3, and only one of those were cards that I actually wanted. How much life did I lose for that whole shindig? 3? That's not great.
Just losing life left, right, and center, and I haven't even done damage to him.
Yeah, that was kind of a grody return on investment. Anyway, we're gonna lay land. We did skip combat, evidently. Not my intention, but where I'm at in life. You're gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4 to lay a Crypt Ghast.
Remind me what that one does.
Double mana.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that leaves us with 6 mana. 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's terrific. So we're going to tap those 3 for 6. It's really 2 and then the kicker of 4. And if it was kicked, we get a return of creatures to the battlefield. And when that enters the battlefield, we get a land somewhere. That enters tapped. I think we're going to call it good there. I think we're going to... It's your turn.
Coolio.
I'm excited to see your plan. I wish all my mana wasn't tapped, but, you know, happens.
Mm-hmm. Hold this off.
I'd rather you didn't. If it's all, like, if it's all the same to you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Play Arcanist Owl. Flying. When it enters the battlefield, of the top 4 cards of your library, you may reveal an artifact or enchantment card from among them. Put it into your hand for the rest of the bottom random order. That's 4. Not a single artifact or enchantment.
Wow, that's unlucky. That's really unlucky.
Yeah. Can't win them all, I suppose.
Figured I'd show how much life I have in case you do something to my life total.
I would never do something to your life.
He's gonna do something to my life total.
I would never. We've established that. Not gonna do it. Tap that, to prove that, tap that, to prove that, tap that, to prove that.
You're
You have
literally
3
doing
creatures.
things to my life total.
You're literally gonna block with a creature.
Gonna block this, it's gonna die. Mine, not yours. I'm gonna draw a card. Not what I wanted.
This has got flying.
Can't
Whenever
block
that
that.
attacks. Damn it.
I'll block this and gain 2 life. So go to 33 and you're gonna do 3 damage, gonna go down to 30. Ugh.
Cool.
I
Your
did,
turn.
I did get a cool card though.
What is it? Oh. Don't like that.
It's not really going to be relevant in this game if we're being honest with ourselves, but most likely. It's most likely not going to be relevant in this game, but you know, you never know. Anyway, you know what sucks? Not having Host Day.
Host is gonna be pretty darn important, isn't it? I'd recommend finding some Host Day.
Do need to draw my second card and lose a life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so needless to say, shit's gotta happen. Well, that's fun. You're gonna pay 2 to lay a voltaic servant.
Yes,
And
you do.
at the beginning of your end step, untap target artifact.
That's very important for, what was that artifact?
Mana Vault. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We will lay my commander.
Tap 2, and we will reality shift your commander. But you gotta manifest your top card.
What is that?
Target player puts the top card of his or her library onto the battlefield face down as a 2/2 creature. If it's a creature card, it can be turned face up at any time for its mana cost. Does that help you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's going to be 7 and... Okay. So this is a 2/2 creature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to tap this, put a soul counter on it, and lose 6 life.
Rock on.
I have done so much more damage to myself than you have. It's painful. Anyway, this goes to my hand. And I am gonna pay what?
I forgot to draw my card last turn and do a smuggler's counter. That's my bad.
Silly goose.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lay Phage the Untouchable. Say that again for me. What was that again?
Was exile target creature which control manifest top card.
No, the manifest part.
It's you can play it anytime.
Anytime. So instant speed.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to pass turn, untap my soul ring. It's your turn.
That's not good. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I come back from this. You're about to rogue's passage your way into steamrolling me.
It's possible. You might have something on your sleeve though.
I don't.
Hmm.
Keep looking at these 4 shitty cards and realize that I'm cooked.
You just
I can make him unblockable.
You only need to do 23 more damage.
Only 23, huh?
That's it.
Wow.
Technically 22, because I'll do 1 damage to myself at the start of my next turn.
Only 22 damage. Alright. Well, I'm going to tap that through that. That through that. And tap that through that. Draw a card. My land's not actually tapped. Manifest that.
I'm going to pay 2, exile this, but you get to draw a card.
How would you exile that? I did draw a card.
Well, no, you get to draw another card.
Oh.
And it's also exiled, just for the record. And, well, that's at instant speed. Oh, that's also at instant speed. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 to play. This is really overkill, if we're being honest with ourselves, but I'm going to destroy your commander.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
But I will take 4.
Cool. Let's see. I'll tap 3 to bring that out. Oh, that doesn't even really bring it out. Good game.
Bummer.
Yeah. About to get myself Rogue's Passage.
Yeah. Yeah, that was what was coming up next.
Yeah.
Oh, the haste was the next card I draw. That's fun.
A little late for that.
Right.
Alright. So at the defeat of the precon, you want to try it against something else?
No.
No, you want to.
I want to try something
Take
else
your
against
best 2 out
something
of
else.
3.
Yeah. Yeah. As fun as Phage is and all, there's a certain point.
Good job. I think your tweaks helped.
They did a little bit. Where are we? Oh.
Battery going.
51%.
I feel like it's not lasting as long as it has before.
I mean, it was at 95, and we started about an hour ago. Oh, yeah, maybe we are losing out.
Do you have a bunch of other apps running? I don't know. I guess, do you want to play something like a powerful deck or a less powerful deck?
Well, do you want to play a... I'll play an elf deck. I haven't played this in a while.
Fuck you and your goddamn elf deck.
Hey, it's a precon commander.
I want to hear it.
And some of the cards that came with it.
Edgar Markov a precon commander?
Yeah. Technically speaking, he's not wrong. Edgar Markov is in fact a precon commander. What's that? You say that with a lot of animus.
This is Rubina.
Is that control?
It might be. And I want to borrow your elves.
He's gonna win, you guys.
I'm not gonna win. I'm just gonna drag this out longer than I should.
He is going to make...
I'm not. How many fucking million elves are you gonna bring out here? Let's see, Lathril, Blade of the Elves. It's got Menace. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, which Menace gonna make that a lot easier.
You're gonna take it.
Create that many 1/1 Green Elf Warrior creature tokens.
He's gonna take it.
Tap 10 untapped elves you control. Each opponent loses 10 life, and you gain 10 life. And let me guess, it's green and black. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna make this thing a frickin' 10/10.
I don't...
You're gonna give it trample.
How am I gonna make it a 10/10?
Bunch of equipments and
It's
enchantments.
an interesting decision to make
auras.
it go that way. You could go that route. You want to read for the people what you got and why yours is so much worse?
Mine is a 50-cent commander.
Oh, please.
This is Rubina, the Soul Singer.
Seeker,
you may
sucker.
Singer. She sings her the soul. You may choose not to untap Rubina Soul Singer during your untap step. Tap her, gain control of target creature for as long as you control Rubina, and Rubina remains tapped. It's not even stealing, it's borrowing.
Pretty aggressive borrowing, if you ask me.
Well, I borrow something until you give me something else to borrow.
Yeah, that's great.
Not as great as this color green.
I feel like you're just gonna create a lot of, or like lay a lot of other things that are also gonna steal my stuff, but...
Would I ever do that?
Yes. Yeah.
No. We're gonna get a Winter's Orb right off the bat.
You're playing green...
Green, white, blue.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Sometimes the mana gods just look down on you and smile.
The mana gods look down on me and are like, get fucked.
Magic gods in general. They said, you know what, that sounds like a great plan. Let's do it.
I don't like the sound of that. I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
He's scary.
Just get your patient pants on.
The big bearded man is scary. Patient. Do you seriously have a winter orb?
Probably not.
Put that shit away. Mulligan right now. 17? You've got to be fucking kidding me. 9, that's great. That's so great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Play an island, it's gonna be your turn.
7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That's that. Did you just fart?
No, it was my
Oh.
sandals. Not sandals, Crocs. Not Crocs, they're fake Crocs. They're Crooks.
Okay, well, this enters tap is your turn.
I dislike how much joy this card gives me. It's a Winter's Orb.
Okay. That's great.
It is great, because I'm kind of running slow on mana here.
Just terrific.
Mm-hmm.
Tap to lay Alpha Guard. When Alpha Guard enters the battlefield, choose a letter. I'll choose L. And then I can tap it and untap another target permanent whose name starts with the chosen letter. So I can untap L things. And it's your turn. I should have chosen E because more things start with E than L in this deck, but
Due to them being named Elvish.
whoa, why'd you untap both?
Just it meant to untap one, that one was just friction.
Uh-huh.
Friction.
Likely story.
It's your turn. I need land.
Clearly.
Like, I started with enough land to bust out Winter's Orb and said, let's go with it.
You're a sadistic man.
A little bit.
Didn't I see a swamp in here somewhere? Oh, I did.
Swamp does not start with L.
Thanks, bud. I picked up on that. Is this worth playing right now? Well, literally nothing's worth playing right now. It's all just shit. I'll tap to... Whenever another non-token elf is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may create a 1/1 green elf creature token. Bam! Attack you for 1. Your turn! Nice, you got 3 now.
Not a whole lot I can do with 3, so it's your turn.
You'll get there. I believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
One. When it enters the battlefield, or it enters the battlefield, tap unless you control swamp or forest. Good idea, so it enters untapped. Poop. What's wrong? Buying for one. It's your turn. Is that land?
It is. That enters.
What a shame.
On to you.
You consider not being a pain in the ass?
No.
Alright.
Never once crossed my mind.
Clearly.
As a matter of fact, I think the slowdown from Winter Orb is what has kept me alive so far.
Taps for 3 green. You're gonna touch it.
I might touch it.
I want to concede. I'll attack you for 1. It's your turn. What'd they say?
I'm her favorite pain in the arse.
Whatever. I'm sure there's someone out there watching who I'm their favorite pain in the arse, so.
Lay that, whenever a source an opponent controls deals damage to you, that player's sacrifice is permanent. That is Mikiko Konda, Truth Seeker.
That's correct.
I know it is.
I can't even attack you anymore.
Yes, you can. You just have to be willing to get rid of something.
Anything else?
No, darling, it's your turn.
Right. Wow, so I get 1. Woo!
You have 4 mana available to you right now. I don't want to hear these complaints.
Not the point.
One attack.
I pay 4 dual weeks to lay Dionys. Elves you control have, whenever this creature becomes tapped during your turn, untap it and put a 1/1 counter on it. This ability triggers only once per turn.
Nope.
Why wouldn't it?
Because it didn't become tappable. That was on the battlefield.
But it says during your turn.
It doesn't matter. That it was tapped before. Yeah, that was on the battlefield.
I had
and it's
nothing
a when it becomes tapped ability.
I had nothing I could do with 3 anyway. But we'll lay this. When it enters, choose a creature type. Believe it or not, we're going to choose elves. Shocker. Taps for 1 color. Colorless. It's your turn.
Believe it or not, I do not want to land that enters the battlefield tapped right now. But when it enters, it's a scry one. It's a very scary one. You're gonna love it.
That's great.
I know you're gonna be so excited for it. Probably don't want to attack with Konda. You will find a way to kill her. On to you, champ.
You mean besides having a 3/3? Oh, great. We'll untap a land. Tap this for 3. Put a 1/1 counter on it. Untap it. Tap it for 3 more, so we have 1 floating. We'll lay this. It's a 5/3 with reach, and whenever a land you control enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. So we got 1 floating and 2. You ever felt like, dang, there's something I really want to do, but then you don't actually want to do it? 1 floating and 2.
You've already played
I haven't played my land this turn.
You literally did.
No, I untapped this land.
Hmm.
Untapped it. So I have one land in my hand. This sucks. Enter's tapped, but I get 1/1. And you're still scary to attack, so it's your turn.
It's just one thing.
Whoa! Whoa!
My bad.
Whoa there, Turbo.
Almost forgot what we were doing.
Yeah. We're on a strict diet over here.
Sorry, it's just like old habits, die hard.
Almost like you play the game how most people play the game.
Yeah, I forget that some of us have made that a possibility.
Right, the whole playing the game not an easy thing. Is that 5?
It is 5.
Ugh.
So what do we think? Is that an activated ability? Landfall is definitely an activated ability. Cool. So we can deal with that later, I guess. Tap 2 Darksteel mutation that. It's a beetle. 0/1 beetle. That no longer taps for 3 mana. That was just ridiculous. Weren't you paying attention to Winter's Orb? We're on a diet here. You can't go pumping out that much mana each turn. My goodness.
Right.
That being said, it is your turn.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's great. That's so great.
I really love Winter's Orb. What do you guys think? Is it a dick move to play Winter's Orb? It's pretty fun to play, in my opinion. Look at all that mana you have. I'll throw the cards around.
So it's an untapped
0/1.
2
Beetle.
1/2.
Oh, 1/2.
Yeah, because it does have the 1/1 counter on it. It's base toughness 0/1.
It's a pretty nice beetle you got there.
I'll pass.
I'll tap that, move that over to my tapped lands, bring out a high market. What we got here? We're gonna tap these 3, and we're gonna give him a prison sentence. So it can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated, believe it or not.
Landfall isn't an activated ability,
That
it's a
is not.
triggered ability. Oh, shit. Activated is
God
tap or
damn it.
pay.
Well, whatever. It can't attack or block. Get rid of that. That's my bad. It's your turn. It's okay, you won't attack me anymore.
Why do they have to enter tapped? Why? Is that a necessary thing?
Oh.
I despise your Winter Orb with a burning passion. Just for the record.
Destroy it. It's literally just an artifact.
There's better things to destroy in life. I'll get to that in a second. We'll pay 1/2, tap this, and choose a color, add an amount of mana of that color equal to the amount of creatures you control the chosen type, which is elf, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4 green and 1
This isn't
black.
no.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's an insect.
Right. It's 3 green and a black, which somehow is still 4. So I could have just. Alright, whatever. Pretend I even attacked. I just tapped 4. I somehow still netted 4. Either direction you want to play it.
Okay.
I'll lay this saga. Destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls. So this now is back to the whole tapping for 3 thing, which I'm so confident you're going to find a way to like
With what mana?
Well, that's a good point. Anyway, I'm gonna tap this for 3. Lay Elvish Champion. Other elves you control get +1/+1, have forest walk. This can't attack or block. Dang. Okay, so there's really no point to. Okay, that's just gonna be down there. This is on level 1. Gosh, the enter stuff that tapped. Why is everything enter tapped? Also, why is this a lord? Why does it say Elvish Champion and it's a lord? This enters or untaps. Gives us 3 more. We'll tap it. Use that 3
Is it
more.
an old printing of the card, maybe?
I assume it's just a lord.
I feel like Elvish Champion. It is an old card.
I mean, yeah.
It's a 98 to 2000. Let's just see real quick. I'd be surprised if that wasn't old. It is a elf creature.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that printing of it.
Oh. Literally says
Creature
elf.
elf.
Okay.
Which I guess it lost its lord after
Yeah.
in 2007 maybe?
Huh. Okay. I still can't attack you because I don't want to sacrifice a permanent. And they're unblockable, but that doesn't stop its ability from triggering because that just says
Whenever a source an opponent controls deals damage to you, that player sacrifices an opponent.
damn it.
Yeah, so it's any amount of damage from
Yep.
anywhere.
Yep. It's your turn.
However you want to slice it and dice it.
My land's tapped.
Tap one land, untap one land. Not bad. Oh, it's your turn.
This is just going to suck for the foreseeable future.
I need my mana.
Same. I'll untap swamp. Search your. This just sucks. I'll go to level 2. Search your library for a basic force card. Put it on the battlefield. Do you want to guess how it enters the battlefield?
I guess tapped. Because you were pretty salty about that earlier. Why is everything in tapped?
You're such a smart boy.
Mm-hmm.
You figured it out all on your own.
Yep.
Alright. But super funsy.
Is that a legendary creature?
No, I could have multiple copies of it. Oh boy. Keep your fingers to yourself.
I'm not gonna touch it.
You got 37? I could wait. I should wait.
No, you should attack me. Start doing damage.
Land has entered the battlefield 3 times. I didn't count it for the other 2 times, but I am gonna create a 1/1 elf for this turn that it entered. I was really screwing the pooch on that.
Attack me. Attack me. Think of all that damage you can do. 7 elves, most of them, they all get +1/+1. So that's what, 28 damage at least?
And they're all unblockable because you control a forest. But then I do have to sacrifice a permanent.
You have to sacrifice 7 permanents.
What?
Yeah, because that'd be 7 sources dealing damage to me.
You're one of the grodiest grody things I've ever grodied.
What do you mean? If I didn't have these 2 cards, you just like waffle stomp me into the grave.
I fail to see the problem here. I'm gonna tap this. Go for 3.
I can't believe that of everything, literally, you chose to destroy this rather than the thing that prevented you from having all of your mana because you were focused on having access to 3
Yes,
mana.
because then you would have all of your mana. I would rather have 3 than you have all that.
Okay, just wait till I get 3.
Oh. Anyway, when it enters battlefield, choose one.
This is tapped then?
Yeah, it got untapped.
Oh,
By this, I got the 1/1. Anyway, choose one. Each opponent loses X life, where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You lose 8 health.
That's the only one it entered.
Yeah. Does that count as a source doing damage?
That does.
Okay. It just says creatures you control get death touch, which is the mute point, so.
Each of them doing it, or is it this doing it?
It was just that when it entered. It was a one and done type stitch. Which is why I was considering
creature dealing damage.
Yeah, no.
That'd be nice.
I understand. I get where you're coming from. It's your turn.
You never had that?
No. I got things to do, Boo Bear.
So loose.
What are you going to do?
Enter this fucking land tapped. Let it go to your turn.
Oh, isn't that fun?
Mm-hmm. I need to get out the type of mana package you got over there with that little elf.
Hello, where are you? There you are. Hey, baby. We're going to tap this for 3, untap it. It's going to go to 4. So choose a color. We're going to choose black. Add an amount of mana of that color equal to the number of creatures, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we
creatures that share a color type?
Nope, that just share a creature type. Oh. So we got 8. We're going to tap this for 8 black. We're going to use 4 of it. And non-elf creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Someone's in trouble. I have an extra 3, so I'm going to go like that. But now we're going to attack you for 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 is 13, 14, 15. 15 plus 7 is 22, 23, 24, 25.
Damn.
It's your turn.
That's not.
I'm sure you got a plan.
Puts me at 4. I do not.
Well, I got no mana.
I have a plan. Yeah, but now you just destroy me on the next turn. Good game.
What a shame.
Yeah.
He tried really hard, you guys. He
I
tried
did.
so hard.
I did. You want to give it best 2 out of 3?
Sure, why not? Where are we at now? 8. Turning to 12 a game. That's doable.
You just get this silly little adapter. I actually don't think this is going to do very well.
I think that if you didn't have that winter orb, it would have done really well.
No, that's the only thing that gave me a fighting chance for the longest time.
I think you would have taken and...
It's the problem with that deck is it's so fast. So you gotta slow it down.
It's not that speedy. I just got lucky.
It's pretty speedy.
I think I just got lucky.
Just got lucky. I've played against that deck plenty of times to know that it moves fast, breaks lots of things.
Well, we'll do a. Alright, hold on. Where are we at time wise? 30, that's not bad. Alright, we'll do a 2 out of 3, depending on how this goes. We can then do, it's a face-off we've done before, but it'll probably most likely be next week's video, because I haven't finished that dragon. I haven't started the dragon yet.
And what is that you'd like to do? 8?
You just gotta wait and see. Depends on if you win this game or not.
I'm not doing a track, or... What's the fucking bird?
Oh, it's not Maha. We've already done Maha.
That's
It's a deck I haven't reviewed yet.
Is it one that says no on the box?
No. No, although that is a good option.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. 2 mana? Ugh, I don't know.
It's too expensive.
I'll go with it. I just realized I didn't lose any life last game. That's
Yeah, that's not my MO with this deck.
yeah.
My MO with this deck is just to piss you off.
Her favorite pain in the ass took it in the ass that game. As some would say.
I guess they might say that. We're up to what, 7 people?
Dang, what's up, 7 people? Alright, well, for those 7 people, we are we're playing 1v1 duels of Commander. I am playing with a very chill
It's not.
it's a casual, it's like maybe a 1 or 2, like super cash, super
You're not
demeanor.
allowed to rank your own.
It's Lateral Blade of Elves, which came from a precon deck. So this is basically precon adjacent. It's like almost there. Almost precon. And he's playing some control bullshit.
Yeah. Rubina Soul Singer, yes. She doesn't have to untap at the beginning of your untap step, and I can tap her to gain control of target permanent. Look, she costs
he
8
doesn't even
mana.
have to pay anything for that.
I have to pay 5 mana to get her out.
So why did you say you cost 8? Why
I
did you
don't
throw that
know.
away? We need
Maybe I was looking at something in my hand that cost 8.
Oh, that's exciting.
Looking at something that cost 12.
I got a 15.
I got a 10.
I'm going first.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Let me guess, you're going to have 3 elves out by the end of the first turn.
No. Not that much. It's your turn.
I have the wrong colors. It's your turn.
No, don't look at that. I'll pay 1, or play 1. Pay 4. Play Wirewood Chandler, it's a 4. And then it can tap for mana depending on how many elves I have. It's your turn.
Love it. Play that, tap that, revoke the existence of your soul, right?
What do you mean?
Revoke the existence.
No, what do you mean?
I mean it's gone.
What do you mean?
That'd be exile. So hard gone. It's gone for good.
I don't like you.
It's your turn.
I don't like what you're doing here.
Look, you don't have to like it. You just have to accept it. But it happens, and we're moving forward.
One, 2, 3 to play Jagged Scar Archers. It's a 2/2 without reach? No, it just equals the number of elves you control. It's your turn.
Command tower. Super commander
Really wish I had mana.
Tap 3, play Orzhov, Advocatus. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player may put 2/1/1 counters on a creature they control. If a player does, creatures that player controls can't attack you or planeswalkers you control until your next turn. Your turn.
Ah, great.
That is pretty great. Aren't you excited for that? That's really just helping you.
Sure. Sure it is. When does that happen?
Beginning of my upkeep.
Great. I'm gonna tap this for 2 green, 3, 4. Reach other elves you control get +1/+1, and when it attacks, I gain 1 life. Pay 1 to lay Jorgwa. I didn't kick it, so it's just a 1/1, and it's your turn. So it's the beginning of your upkeep. So I get 2/1/1 counters.
If you want to, on one creature.
On one. Okay.
And
when do I get a?
What you got?
When do I get to attack or not attack?
Just elves on the battlefield? Oh. That's cool. What? Oh, it's still tapped though. You don't get to attack me your next turn.
Really? Maybe we should have thought that through.
Yeah. 2, 3. Play that. You may have it enter the battlefield as a copy of another creature on the battlefield, except it's a spirit in addition to its other types. May become a copy of that. So now, is it any color or just green? Any color. Wow. Any one color. Ah. Yeah, I'm glad it's just battlefield and not you control, because by goodness, that would be difficult. You're not going to like how that plays out at all, actually. But I think you should take me up on this offer again on the next turn. And it's your turn. You're right, these chairs are worse than the chairs that we had before.
How do we come to this conclusion?
You know, there's 3 chairs on the line. You can't just turn them down.
Valid. I can't attack this tree anymore. I'll pay 4 to lay this. Do you know how strongly I dislike having my stuff touched?
Have I touched anything yet?
Yeah. You've
What have I touched?
copied a creature, and then you're going to use its mana to touch something.
Would I do that?
Do you see the way this guy is smiling and laughing?
Folks,
Yes.
I would never.
He.
Okay, so how many elves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is also technically an elf as well, so that's 6.
How is it now?
Because it becomes, I think it's that in addition. It's a spirit in addition to its other types.
So it doesn't say that.
Pretty sure it does.
It just says enters as a copy.
A spirit in addition to its other types. Can you read the bottom line there?
Oh, well then I should have had it.
Oh, my bad.
Whatever. I would have done that differently if I knew that.
Okay, well, I'm sorry we didn't tell you. Synth Infiltrator, it's going to enter as a copy of that as well. Another creature on the battlefield, except it's a synth artifact creature in addition to its other types. Isn't that helpful? And we have one floating blue. And tap that for a blue. And tap that just for funsies. And play that. Cryptoplasm at the beginning of your upkeep, you may have it become a copy of another target creature. If you do, it gains this ability. I noticed you didn't put 2/1/1 counters on something. Why is that?
What to say?
You gonna attack me on your next turn?
Who knows?
Goodness, don't do that. It's your turn. Just don't.
You're just such a swell guy.
Just wait, the swellness is coming.
Well, then we will just hold off. Okay, so we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's a lot of mana.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Tap it, have 2 floating. Like this. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, draw a card. So I got 2 floating and 5. You're gonna love this.
I probably will.
You will. I assure you. I'll use one of that floating and this 4. Wait, so that just means I have 1 untapped. Logic. Create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token for each elf you control, which is 5.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because fuck it, we ball. Oh, it's 6. Okay.
Get the whole frontal assault.
Pretty close to it. So this is a 6/6. This is a 3/4. So this is a 4/4. This is a 5/6. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 8, 9, 10. This is a 10/10.
Trample?
No, not trample. And this is a 5/5.
Block that. This does.
Okay. Next biggest is gonna be this. All 3 of these are the same. Realistically.
Okay.
Actually,
just
all
gonna
4 of them are the same.
take all of it then.
Okay, so 3, 6, so 6, 10, 10, 15, 3 plus is another 6, so 20, 21 damage in total.
Oof. Can't take that again.
Well, I imagine you're not. I imagine you have something really grody.
I do have something pretty grody.
At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, draw a card.
Take it, you're done then.
Well, I'm going to pay 1, vitalize, untap all creatures you control.
Thank you.
Oh?
Okay, so this is a copy of that, so now I got 3 copies of that. How many elves are on the battlefield?
Oh boy, howdy. It's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, plus 6 is 15. Oh my god.
Isn't that great?
Oh my god. LaRue.
Yeah.
Okay, so tap that for 15.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use And it's 15 blue, mind you.
Okay.
Use 6 of that to play that. When it dies, gain control of target creature.
Mm-hmm.
So that leaves me 9 floating.
Okay.
With that. 10, 11, 12. Emrakul, the world anew. When you cast a spell, gain control of all creatures target player controls. They're mine. Thank you very much for coming. Flying, protection from spells and from permanents that were cast this turn. When it leaves the battlefield, sacrifice all creatures you control. I never thought I'd be able to play this when I put it in the deck. It was tossed in there as just a bucket.
Why is that?
And you untapped everything for me, you lovely, lovely man. I thought I was going to have to wait until the next turn to use them. That's so great. Oh, that's beautiful. That's too good. Thank you. Man, that sucks. I'd say I'm sorry, but you know I'm not. I'm just arguably the worst part. So yeah, I guess here comes all of your shit. This was a 6, wasn't it? Don't know how that got knocked down. But yeah. Can't attack with that or that.
The 6 alone is 18, and then you add in everything else.
Gosh, that was too funny.
Wasn't it? Wasn't it just so super duper hilarious?
I never thought I'd be able to use
That was so funny. You guys, look at this guy.
That was pretty funny.
Comedian.
The icing on the cake was really that you untapped everything for me. Like,
you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. Don't move. I got something. We switched up what next week's video is gonna be.
oh no. He's mad. He's big mad about that. That was too good. Literally never thought Emrakul was going to be used. He was put in this deck because he kind of fits along the theme of you destroy or you gain control of everything. That's kind of the theme of this deck. If I can't gain control of it, I'm going to try to block it out. He's probably just getting his Eldrazi deck. That's my initial guess. It's like the first deck he ever built for himself. Am I right? Did you get your Eldrazi deck?
No, I did not.
No? What deck did you get?
Hold on, I'll show you in a moment here. So, yeah, you decide you're going to be an obnoxious butthole. So, I chose to reclaim control of my channel and go back to making obnoxious butthole decks. And, we got the king of obnoxious buttholeness. Grand Arbiter Augustine IV. White spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Blue spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Spells your opponents cast cost 1 more to cast.
So I'm not going to get to cast anything this game. I played against this deck.
Oh, it's not that
It's
bad.
full of other... He's got every card in there that makes it more expensive for me to exist.
Well, that just sounds like you problem at that point.
I don't like you for that.
I'm sure you're just gonna take it. I'm sure you're just gonna take it. And that's what made me think it would be fun. It's gonna be a battle between extra taxation and thievery.
Yeah, I feel like you got every bit of taxation in there, though.
We'll see.
We will see. That brought me too much joy, I'm sorry.
That brought me an intense amount of unhappiness. I haven't updated this deck in a while. There's probably a few tweaks I really should make before I quit this out.
Definitely. Don't go using an untweaked deck.
It's just, there's been some new stuff that's come
13.
out within the last few seasons that would be good includes. 5. Wow.
I guess I'm going first.
Yes, you are. All right, let's cut this bad boy up and see what we got. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, there's a theme between those 3. 4, 5, 6. Wow, there's still a concerning theme.
Oh, you're gonna be so unhappy. Some things just love being in a starting hand. You know what I mean?
It's a fucking winter orb, isn't it?
Neither confirm nor deny that statement. It's your turn. Check.
Yeah.
Are we looking?
30.
Okay. Plenty of time for this game.
Yep. I'm gonna draw. Gonna lay. It's your turn.
I know you don't believe me, but you gotta believe that I feel very bad about
You
this.
do not.
It's your turn.
That's interesting. Okay, we're gonna draw a card. Okay, there's a serious theme going on here, and I don't know if it's a good one. It's your turn.
Just one. It's your turn. Just white and blue.
Yeah. That's not worth doing right now. It's your turn.
Could do something about that winter's orb if we really want to get rid of it. It's your turn.
Worth considering.
We'll see if it starts to get boring.
It's your turn.
Things that do cost 1 more to cast.
Yeah. That's gonna take 4. That's gonna take too many to even count. That's gonna, wow, just everything is too many things.
Don't worry, you'll get there eventually.
I'll pay the 1, enters a 5. It only has a minus ability, so I'm not gonna minus any of them.
How did you pay? Oh, your things cost 2 less?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And you have nothing, so I guess I'll attack you for 2. That's your turn. I mean, as long as it's...
Enters the battlefield tapped. My color is going to be blue. It's the other color that it'll tap for. Golly. And it's just 1 more for me, right?
Uh-huh.
For now.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unless it's an artifact, instant, or sorcery.
Then what?
That's 2 more.
It's your turn.
Well, we should probably actually untap. Ooh. Okay, so this is untapped. Untap an island. That's funny. That's so arbitrary. You want to play your commander next turn?
Probably.
Okay. I will pay 1. So like Tithe Taker.
What does that do?
During your turn, spells your opponents cast cost 1 more to cast, and abilities your opponents activate cost 1 more to activate unless they're mana abilities.
That's only during your turn?
Unfortunately.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Just come on, land, not into the battlefield. Out, please. 6. Bring out Vina. It's your turn.
Cool. Of course.
Put all that mana you've got stashed up over there.
All 3 of it.
Mm-hmm. With that deck, you can cast something worth like 7 mana.
Depending on the color combo.
You can do something with it or what?
You're gonna pay to way this it enters taps and it taps for blue. You really could have just put in better mana things. It's your turn.
Cool. So we'll untap that. That's gonna enter the battlefield tapped. Tap that to gain control of that. Cool. Sweet. Spells cost less. Spells cost 1 more for you.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love that. All of this is still unfortunately tapped. I'm starting to not like Winter's Orb. But I don't know if it's worth my effort to destroy it yet. I'm gonna hold on to that for a year and a half, see if things will come out. You did, I don't think you attacked me, did you? So I'll attack you with your own commander.
Anything else?
No, it's your turn.
Is that worth using all my mana for?
Mm-hmm. It totally is. What is it?
It's a destroy target creature. everything you have is tapped. I'll tap for 2. It's your turn.
But if I play something on your turn, it's going to cost 1 more to cast.
Yeah.
Or is it still technically 2? What is your
2
planeswalker?
because of my planeswalker. Yeah.
Golly. Guy. That's not very nice. I guess it cancels out though.
Because you're holding on to my commander.
Yeah. So these two, and use that -1, make this a little bit cheaper, and that is exiled until that is exiled.
Got it.
So there's only 1 more during your turn. I'll attack you for 2. And it's your turn. You know, that's the Alex likes games to go. I'm surprised he hasn't slapped a Winter's Orb in all of his decks. Why would you build a Grand Arbiter deck? It's just me.
Mm-hmm.
This man's running the IRS over here. Just like the IRS, it takes about 7 to 10 business days for them to make any sort of decision.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's your turn.
Cool. Untap that. 6. I'll attack you for 2.
Where are you at? Oh, we're tied at 34. How exciting.
Woo! Now it's on to you.
Cool. Alright, well, this is dumb but worth it. I guess. I also haven't gotten to land in a while, but also hasn't really mattered. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slated Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Enters with 4 loyalty counters, but will -3. So go down to 1. Put target non-land permanent into its owner's library, 3rd from the top. Really,
Let her go there.
really can't do a heck of a whole lot else, even with the. Yeah, no, there's nothing. It's your turn. So you attacked.
And things are back to costing 1 more for me, huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Look at that. You got 3 land.
It's your turn.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look at that. You're gonna land. You're gonna lay that land. We got 3 now. Can we do anything with 3? You know what I wish?
What do you wish?
That you didn't have Winter's Orb.
You know what I wish?
What?
You would have gotten rid of that instead. Because wasn't it target non-land permanent?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could have gotten rid of Winter's Orb.
But when you go up to 2, draw a card, and at the beginning of the next end step, untap 2 lands. Oh, that's convenient. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8? You're kidding me.
We're not kidding you.
That's a problem. Well, this is going to cost 1. We're going to lay it. It really doesn't do much good. It just says whenever a permanent entering a battlefield causes a trigger ability to trigger counter that ability unless its controller pays 2. And then it's the next end step, so we're gonna untap 2 and I should have attacked you. That's your turn. Rookie mistake.
Arguably you should have. But let's see. That, and we'll play Ghostly Prison. Creature can't attack you unless their controller pays an additional 2 for each creature they control that's attacking you.
Bummer.
Yeah.
So you were serious when you meant I should have done that.
I was quite serious.
What a
Good thing
shame.
you get all that mana back. It's your turn.
Okay, we're gonna draw a card. Neither of those options do me any good. We're gonna untap a land. We're gonna +3, draw a card. That's wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's too many, so cost 3. 1, 2. Where are you at? 3. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a filibuster counter on Azor Electors. Then, if it has 5 or more filibuster counters on it, you win the game. When the source deals damage to you, remove a filibuster counter from Azor, whatever, blah, 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 blah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna go to my end step, untap 2 lands, and it's your turn.
What's your turn?
I think that's gonna do you more harm than good now.
It is.
Do I want lands away? No. Dang. This is gonna cost 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To a Spell Tithe Enforcer, whenever a player plays a spell, or whenever an opponent plays a spell, that player sacrifices a permanent unless he or she pays 1. So you really get to choose. I believe in player choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh. 4.
How much more does it cost me to play things?
So 1 for sure, and then an additional 1 depending on how you decide to go about it. Damn it, I can't afford to do that. I'm gonna end my turn and untap 2 lands, and it's your turn.
It's your turn.
You're telling me. I feel like this card would do a lot better in other decks than this deck, but go to 5, draw a card. Go to 2. Gosh, I don't want to do this because it enters tapped. Okay. I'm gonna lay this, it enters tapped, and I have to bounce the land to my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, yeah, we'll get around to that. I'm gonna pay 1 to like clock spinning. It has buyback 3. 1, 2, 3. You may pay an additional 3 as you play the spell. If you do, put this card into your hand as it resolves. Choose a counter on target permanent. Remove that counter from that permanent, or put another of those counters onto it. Put a third one onto here. I'm going to untap this land and this land. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not good. Night.
And is it you have to remove 5 from it, or just when it hits 5 you win the game?
When it hits 5, I win the game.
Okay, so the game's over your next turn.
Yeah. Because it'll go to 4 and then I'll put a 5th one on it. It's your turn. Oh, if only I could have done this last turn, then that would work. Alright, good game. Well, that was a rather untraditional way of going about it, but
it was.
Yeah, it just says if it has 5 or more filibuster counters on it, you win the game.
Yeah, if I would have been able to play the card, I was going to destroy Winter's Orb the last turn, but I couldn't because it cost 1 more. And then this turn, I would have had enough mana to take that from you, but it didn't happen.
Do you... Where are we at? Okay. It is 12 o'clock, and we're at 18% battery. So we realistically have 1 game left if you want to play it.
Sure, we can play.
Do you want to run it back with something like this, or do you want to try something different? I can do something different if you want to.
It's up to you. What deck were you going to play? Like, what's the main
I was
of this
going to play my demon deck.
demon deck?
Oh, this is yours.
I have 2 flying decks with me. One of them is a really trashy flying deck.
Is it the precon?
No, it's the one that we built.
Oh.
The one that's like an inkling deck.
That is.
Built with just whatever garbage we found in my binders at the time, which my binders are not very well stocked. Or the angel deck. I feel like angels and demons is... I don't know.
Angels will probably win, but
I
it
doubt
definitely
it.
has
The angels have
happened.
lost to the demons, I think, more than the demons have lost to the angels.
I don't remember, but well, I guess we'll find out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, last game of the night, and for that last game, for me, I am playing a deck that you're going to see next Friday, so make sure you tune in. But we have Obnixilis Unshackled. It's a 6 mana 4/4 demon with flying and trample, and it says whenever an opponent searches the library, that player sacrifices a creature and loses 10 life. And whenever another creature dies, put a 1/1 counter on Obnixilis. And
I'm cooked. No, I'm running Kali of the Vast. Flying, whenever Kali of the Vast attacks an opponent, you may put angel, demon, or dragon creature card from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking that opponent. And I have stuffed this deck full of angel cards. This is my angel deck, which has been reviewed several weeks ago.
on the channel. So if you want to view it, go and watch that. You'll be able to see you'll be able to see the deck list for both of these on the channel.
Eventually, yes.
Right. Yeah. One sooner than the other.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I don't remember ever playing against this demon deck going well for me. So.
I feel like the opposite. I feel like I remember losing to you quite a bit, but I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
That was a terrible shuffle.
Give her a slice when you're ready. Rolled an 11.
Bang. And I rolled a 4. So
Angels are going first.
Quasimodo is up first.
Quasimodo, huh?
Yeah, it just felt right, really, honestly, when I thought about it. Okay. 2? That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Enters the battlefield tap, and it does scry 1.
I'm not going with 2.
Move that to the bottom. And it's going to be your turn whenever you're ready.
I should have gone with 2.
Yeah. Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
That sucks. I feel like it's just going to get worse, but hopefully it gets better.
I love that. Free mulligan.
Yeah. Oh, you need to eat some food. You're a hungry little munchkin.
Thanks for the feedback.
I got you.
That was quality.
Yeah, no, this is definitely worse, but I guess I'm stuck. Pay, drop 1, pull a card, tap that 1 to lay a vicious rumor, deals 1 damage to each opponent discards a card, mills a card, and I gain a life. It's a lot for 1 mana, really.
Damn. That would have been nice.
That's your turn.
Need some red mana coming up here. It's your turn.
I need some black mana coming up here. Pay 2, tap, play that. It's your turn.
This is not going to go well if I don't get this red mana. It's your turn.
Interesting. 4. Wow, that's a lot. I'll tap 3, lay Vargo off. It's a 2/3, doesn't have flying, unfortunately. It's your turn.
Red is my color, other than white. And it's your turn.
What a shock. What a... Who could have seen that coming?
No, it's a little fry.
Yeah. We'll pay 2 to lay Courier Thrall. It's a 2/1, also doesn't have flying. But when it dies, create a 1/1 Eldrazi Scion creature token. I'm gonna attack you with a 2/3. You're gonna take it. I'm gonna pay 2, and I get a tutor for a card. This may take me a while, so I guess you can go ahead and take your turn.
Okay. Enters the battlefield tapped. Tap 4. Here comes Kalia. On to you, champ.
Yeah. I wasn't exactly lying when I said what I said.
He has like the roughest idea of what he's looking for.
Yeah.
He doesn't know the name. He doesn't know the artwork.
Right.
Probably doesn't know the exact text on the card. He's just got like a vibe. And that vibe's gonna take us till the battery dies on the phone. No.
No. Let's go with this.
Read your code. Oh, you're gonna make me search my library.
Yeah, but then you'll get cards that you want, so that's not bad.
That's true. There's a lot of... Oh, duh. I look for the angel that gives me protection.
Sure.
Get protection from it.
Alright.
You don't touch it.
You said it was my turn?
Mm-hmm. Been your turn for a hot minute now.
Oh, my bad, Tim. Yeah, draw a card. Oh, it's a land. Who would have seen that coming? Okay, I'm gonna tap this for 1. There's an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature. I'm going to sacrifice this, destroy target creature. And I get a 1/1 Thrall.
Additional cost you destroy a creature?
Yeah, I have to, no, there's an additional cost, I have to sacrifice a creature, and then I get destroy a creature. Yeah. And then I will tap 2 to tap this, and add an amount of black equal to the amount of swamps I control, which is 4, and then 2 for 6 to bring out my commander.
Where did all that mana come from?
I'm going to attack you for 2. I don't have enough mana to activate its ability, so you're just going to lose 2 and nothing's going to happen.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Flying lifelink at the beginning of each end step. You gain 4 more life this turn. Create a 4/4 white hand creature token with flying and vigilance.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to lay a land. And I'm going to pay 2, tap this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that taps for 5. 6, 7, 8. Reaver Demon. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, which I did, destroy all non-artifact, non-black creatures. Oh, I wish I had saved that for later, but I guess that's literally just 5 to destroy 1. Cool. Happens to the best of us. I'm going to attack you for 2. And when I do combat damage, I'll tap, sacrifice, put a 1/1 counter on this, search my library, and it's your turn.
Seven. Tap all that for a Platinum Angel, and it's your turn.
Yikes.
Oh, you're gonna destroy it.
I don't know about that. I did not get a destroy card when I shuffled there, so.
And you're gonna act like there's no destroy cards in your deck?
Well, not necessarily, but. What do you got, life flies?
33.
Huh. I probably should have been attacking with more, arguably. Don't you hate when a lot is not enough?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Well, that's a 4/4. Okay. I'll take it a 6/6 and a 2/3. 2/3 has death touch. So 4. Take 9. Okay. Then I'm going to pay 2 to search for a card. Found it a lot faster this time. And then I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3 to lay opposition agent. Actually, I'm not even going to pay the 3. It's your turn.
Sketchy. Any artifacts or enchantments?
We have an arcane signet.
No enchantments though, huh?
No, sir.
So juice.
Fresh out.
Okay.
Are you gonna destroy my segment?
5, 6. I might. Oh, we're gonna destroy all artifacts and all creatures with converted mana cost of 4 or greater.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Artifacts, sir.
Oh,
Out of here.
fair.
6, 2, which is not too much. It's your turn.
So if we pay 2, that would net us 5. So 8 in total. We only need 6. Need to bring back Commander. Anyway, we'll tap 2. So that gives us 5 right there. 3, 6. So that's 6 right there. Lay those 2. And then we will attack you for 2. And I mean, you can start to take. Oh, actually, you can't start to take your turn. Hold on. Wait to take your. To start to take your turn, because we're going to get into that. Found it. Okay. So, start of your turn. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player loses 3 life, searches their library for a card. You control your opponents while they search their library for a card. While an opponent is searching their library, they exile each card they find. You may play those cards for as long as they remain exiled. You may spend mana of any color.
So I don't get to draw a card?
Correct.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not playing against that.
Yeah.
That is dog shit.
Yeah. If you didn't have a destroy in hand, you were. Yeah.
That's obnoxious as fuck.
Yeah.
See what I said?
Yeah. And I just put return all creatures. Return all creatures from the graveyard to the battlefield under your control. So.
Convenient.
Yeah. If you did have a way to destroy it, I was just taking them all back.
See, the Angel deck isn't that strong of a deck. Most of the time.
I think I got lucky.
I would think so. I think we've played this out many times.
It's been rather hit or miss. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Something died. I think it may have just been my computer, which may be a sign that the...
Your phone is probably about ready to die, too.
Yeah. Which probably means we may have had enough magic for the night, so...
Yeah. But thank you all for joining us. We'll be back again next week, crawling into your mom's basement.
Yeah.
Playing some Magic.
And again, make sure you tune in next Friday to see what the demons can do for you. It's like a blood pack type sitch. Anyway, we'll see y'all next time.